Armani kutoka you. Peace from above. Good morning. Jambo. Hello. How you doing? Welcome to Black TV, where I expound upon the virtues of our forefathers, foremothers, and the things that they created. Where I expound upon the book of life, which is our guide to understanding goals and to understanding your fulfillment of purpose. Say again, fulfillment of purpose. And if you see what it say right there, Luke 24:6-7, he is not here, he has risen. Remember how he told you when he was with you in Galilee. The Son of Man must be delivered over to the hands of sinners, be crucified, and on the third day be raised again. I'm going to say again, the Son of Man. Acts 3:15. You killed the author of life, of gold, raised him from the dead. But gold raised him from the dead. One more time. Seeded it was right there for you to seeded it up and understand that my big brother, the author of life, he did his job, which was and is to teach. I'm doing my job, which was and is to teach knowledge and understanding of Imanuel, Imanuel, whose name in God with us. One more time. Matthew 1:23. Also, Matthew 1:25. When you make that book, the book of life, when you make that book your personal book, get you a King James version of that book, cut the corner, peel that off, and write on there book of life. And you will be reading your book as it calls itself 7 times in Revelation, book of life. Now, as you read your book of life and you see your big brother, whose name is Emmanuel, you can and will understand that Matthew 1:23 is there for you to understand what is supposed to be written for those who want to seed it up to go to goals. Now, if you seeded it up to go to goals, then when you get to verse 125, you will not pay no attention to JESUS. You will scratch that off and you will put Emmanuel. See that? See? You will scratch that off and you will put Emmanuel. So it will say Emmanuel. 125 in your book will say Emmanuel. You will continue from 123 to 125 to the whole book. Everywhere you see JESUS, you will put Emmanuel. And you will knowledge Acts 4:12. One name given amongst men, guaranteed to get you to heaven. One more time. Acts 4:12. One name given amongst men on earth, guaranteed to get you to heaven. The only way you must be saved. I can't think of nobody else his name that I know of, except for Emmanuel, because his name ain't go with us. So if I'm calling on his name, it's guaranteed, man, I'm going to heaven. I ain't got to worry about what nobody else got to say. You can say what you want to. The book told me, Emmanuel, Imanuel. GodWithUs told me, what is my number? He told me his number is 7. So when I take one of them M's away, I got Imanuel. I got his number. Because I'm reading my book of life. I'm not reading their Holy Bible because their Holy Bible tells me the JIC I'm not allowed to say. Their Holy Bible tells me that Matthew 1:23 tells me what to call the child, but Matthew 1:25 says, do not call that child the name that the angel from GodWithUs told you. Don't call him that name. Do not call him that name. Call him the name that Satan is allowed to manipulate. Because that's his job. His job is to manipulate. GodWithUs allow him to manipulate. My job is to copy, imitate, emulate Imanuel. I just was talking to a lady yesterday. She's talking about, I asked her, why don't you never talk about Imanuel? She said, I do talk about Imanuel. What do you mean you talk about Imanuel? Yeah, Jesus. Wait a minute. I thought you said you talk about Imanuel. You can't possibly be talking about Imanuel and say Jesus. Those two do not go together. That's why you never hear somebody say Jesus and then Imanuel. One more time. They would tell you that's another name for Jesus. But I don't need nobody to tell me what I see. Because I know what I see it is. Because I see it up to GodWithUs and I asked him, who am I? He said, there it is right there, my son. Imanuel. With the I. One more time. His name is GodWithUs. Start calling on him. Let them have their God. Jesus. I asked the lady when she was steady telling me about Jesus. I said something about Jesus. I said a couple times about Jesus. And then I turned around and I asked her, what's the first letter in Jesus? You know what she said? J. I said, see, that's what I'm saying. You're not allowed to say what you see. Excuse me. Can't nobody tell me what to say out my mouth. I can say what I want to say. I can say what I see. No, you can't. Because when you see Jesus, you're going to say Jesus. You just told me the first letter is J. So what I said was true. Jesus. You just told me that when I said Jesus, I was right. And you're wrong. I'm just saying what you said. You the one told me the first letter in Jesus is J. Right after I told you about Jesus, you told me I was correct and that you yourself are wrong. One more time. I don't know what kind of night she had last night, but I'm quite sure that would be running through her brain. Might be running through her brain this morning, as she trying to contemplate that she know what she see. Why is she not allowed to say what she see? He gonna tell me I can't say what I see. Yes, I can say what I see. In the name of Jesus, Imanuel. In the name of Jesus, their God. That's their God. Wow. God said, beware of other people's gods. That's their God. Jesus is their God. Jehovah, that's their God. And as you saying, listen, is you listening? Let me say it again. Jesus, J-E, is their God. Jehovah, J-E, is their God. Why ain't it Jehovah? Why is it not Jehovah? It's Jehovah. They don't say Jehovah. It's J-E. Why it ain't Jehovah? One more time. One more time. I noticed what GodWithUs said to me when I asked him, when I seated it up and I asked GodWithUs, that will be done first and foremost on earth as it is written in heaven. Make my will match that will. Power. I want to display his power through me. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing that right now by teaching people to stop letting somebody tell you what you see. And what you see is what I tell you. You see J-E-S-U-S. Because when I ask you the first letter, you're going to say J. Or you're going to be one of those, oh, well, everybody knew it really wasn't no J. And when you tell me that it wasn't no J, then I'm going to ask you, so Joseph wasn't there to raise him, to guide him, to help him. John didn't baptize him. Judas didn't cross him out. He wasn't born in Jerusalem. There is no Israel because Jacob was not here. I'm just saying, you're going to get rid of all these J's because of one J that you're not allowed to say. One more time. I know that woman was messed up in the head. I know she was. Because I sat up here and I told the man that the first letter in Jesus is J. After he told me Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And I walked up telling him, you can't say what I can say. I can say Jesus, 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 Jehovah, Jehovah, Jehovah. J, J, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, Jerusalem. J, J. Jews, J, J. And the way they got it. One more time. Not GUs. It ain't GUs. It ain't Jehovah. I'm just saying. I notice what I see. And what I see is a reflection of me. And I notice that God said, feed the public don't hear the word of a lamb is my chosen people. I match that description. I also notice that the Israelites and the Egyptians was the same. That's why they say put blood over your doorstep, because they were the same. Looking. They look the same. But they wasn't the same. One more time. It's the same thing like right now. How all these Africans hate FBA as you imitate FBA. You hate because when you look in the mirror, you know it's not you. You know it's not you. You know it's not you. And you upset with those who it is in and of. Because y'all want to keep up that lie about Africa. Because long as you keep up the lie about Africa, you can stay under the rule of the white folks. That's up to y'all. I already know about Nigeritia, Tower of Babel. That's where Tower of Babel was at. Nigeritia. Then go from Tower of Babel, scattered his chosen people, whole wide world, and placed his chosen ones, his true chosen ones, in a new land. And in this new land, they can and will rule the whole wide world. I noticed for a fact that my forefathers, my foremothers, created everything to make this whole wide world go round. Donald Trump just got through saying America created everything. No, blacks, American, blacks, black Americans, blacks, black Americans. One more time. Can you see that? Doorknobs and locks. Can you see that? It's doorknobs and locks, doorknobs and locks, doorknobs and locks. Blacks, blacks. That's whole wide world. In any modern civilization, they got doorknobs and locks. One more time. So that they can walk away and feel safe about the stuff that they love back at home. They are hoping it come back. It'll be safe and sound thanks to two BLAXBLACKmen, FBA. Osborne Dorsey, Washington A. Martin. MAXamizeThyBLAXness. I am blessed to the max. I have nothing against anybody else, but at the same time, I don't need nobody to tell me about my history, because I sit here at 67 years and by through in and of go to goals. I'm here at 67 so that I can present my history, not his story, not his lies, not his heritage. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I am in and of pure blood. The Tuskegee Airmen lost not one airship. Pure. Imanuel. No man had anything to do with him coming forth except to open the door so that the perfect man could come into this world. One more time. If it's yours, 4:13, the perfect man. Because no man had anything to do with his implantation. Only him coming into this world. And that's it. And him, and helping him to, as he raised up, helping him through the things that he needed to go through as a young man. But he was and is in and of Adam. Oops, that's why he called himself the Son of Man. See what it say? Son of Man. I am the Son of Man. So one more time, get you some dust and get you some water. Mix it. Draw a face. Now see if you can put a hook nose on that face. See if you can put a hook nose on that face. One more time. Get you some dust. Get you some water. Mix it together and draw you a face and see if you can put a hook nose. And then ask yourself why all them statues got their nose broke off. Is it because they was hooks or because they was natural? Maximize thy blackness. I am black to the max. One more time. Don't let somebody who imitate what you do tell you who you is and who you ain't. You got a choice. Matthew 1:23 says Emmanuel. Matthew 1:25 can say Emmanuel too. See if you want it. That's up to you because it's your book. That's your book. One more time. It's your book. You can cross that out, that JESUS, and put Emmanuel, which it says on 123, so that your book, you give a glorification to what? Go with us twice. And from thenceforth, everywhere in your book of life, you will be given glory to Emmanuel, the one and only name given unto men on earth that's guaranteed to get you to heaven. Trip, seas, trip, seas, trip, seas. Cool, calm, collected, W. Whole wide world. Free your mind. Your ass will follow. The kingdom of heaven is within. Emmanuel to break the spell. Black's black. FBAmen in. One more time. Emmanuel to break the spell. Black's black. FBA men in. One more time. Emmanuel to break the spell. Black's black. FBA men in. Giving glory to our big brother, Emmanuel. Go with us.